Compared to the quality of last week's practices, how do you feel about these last 2 days?
I knew that question would pop up, but it's much more positive. Yes. Yesterday, it was still the second day, but we did some short-sided games, and there was good spirit. Quality was okay. Today also good spirit, but also the quality. So much more positive.
When you see what has happened to Cincinnati since our last play, how in the world did they tie you? How in the world did they tie you in your previous meeting?
We have to understand that we were also searching for our shape, our good feeling as a staff, but also as a team, and so I think we played not the best game here in the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We were really developing. They had really all new players, of course. It's a whole new team, so that takes time. It's a pity that, of course, they second training, because it always takes a lot of time. And of course, you don't want to be on the bottom of the league, but it's a learning experience. Of course, they think maybe we saw what LAFC did and what Atlanta United did in the first year when they played MLS, but it's not for everyone. And, so I think now Ron Jansen knows, of course, quite well. He gets the time, hopefully, to really build a team. Now I think he's also experimenting, a lot of different players every time, so we don't know really who to expect, because he wants to learn his team, he wants to learn his players individually, and but he had a good result last weekend against Montreal, and that gives them confidence, that he's on the right path. But we have to try to get a very important 3 points there. What I said, by the training, I have a good feeling about it.
Didn't see Barco again, I assume?
No, he has his own program. So he's not still ready. But he's going well. But hopefully after this game we can see him more on the field, and then step by step we're going to make the decisions with the medical staff.
Anybody else out with an injury or anything else?
No. It's difficult choices to make. But that's not bad.
Frank, defensively, will you make any adjustments from the game against Columbus and George Bello close to seeing the first team action?
Well, George is not really in the roster still, but we really are careful with him. He's so young. Every time we forget it almost. So he has to play his minutes, and it's much more favorable for him, to play his games in the USL. And he's also we are preparing more for the under 16, 17 World Cup than for us right now. And because if we play USL and MLS is still a big difference. And so let them, play on that level. That's a little bit similar physically, like. More physically than the under 17s, of course, but we want them, for next season. And maybe when he's doing so well, and he's already doing well, that we think, hey, we need him, but I'm not going to take any kind of risk with him, because next season I want a fit George Bello, and that he played really long, a lot of games under his belt when he starts the pre-season, and then it's up to him, if he gets the chance.
I think Gonzalo Pérez will probably go back into the starting 11.
Yes, I'll give you that one.
It's an average.
I know.
Do you mind? Yeah. So since Cincinnati, you're familiar with him. He mentioned recently that, to your point, he's essentially a lot of the players are on tryout.
Yes.
So he's testing them mentally and everything like that to see who's fighting for a place. Does that make them dangerous?
Yes, because that. Probably he mentioned already in the press, but first he communicated it, of course, with his players, with his team, and so they know, hey, I have to do good, to come into the team, to be in the roster for next season. and so they will be, want to show themselves, and that can be very positive. What I saw of the game against Montreal, they really fought for it. Of course, the first goal and the first minute helps, but still, they showed energy. Everyone, very disciplined. When they have to drop deep, they played really deep. When they have to press, everybody did it. So I think the players understand that they have to show themselves. And, lack of concentration can cost you something for maybe for next season. So I think they are, making steps forward. We have to try to let them stop for one time and go forward.
You mentioned before that players like to play more than practice, but still 3 matches in a 7-day period, including 2 road trips. How do you find that balance between playing the games and making them healthy, but also getting practice time in as well?
It all depends, what kind of games we're gonna have. Like the Columbus game, it was a quite tough game. I mean, especially there was a lot of transition moments, and if we are sloppy against Cincinnati, we're going to be in the same kind of trouble, because they will, try to make that we're going to make mistakes, and they have so fast guys up front. So we have to be very careful. If we are doing well, we can lock them on, and we're going to win those second balls. We can stay there on our own half. But if we are sloppy, already losing the ball easily in the first or second phase, we're going to have to track back like 50, 60 yards, and that costs so much energy. So you're looking, hey, this game we control the game, didn't cost us that much energy because the opponent has to run behind the ball. But when it's 50-50, for example, you can this kind of games, that costs a lot of energy. So that has influence for the next game. Hey, we have to take care. We look for that guy. He's exhausted. But that has to be, if you play 2 kind of games behind each other like this. So it's a very short period. So after this game, I'm going to look, who's still fresh, and maybe somebody has to rotate.
After the Columbus game was put to Julian Gressel, and understandably he seemed pretty angry about the result. He was very upset. Have you seen anything out of your players since that game, like stepping up leadership-wise? Has there been more team talks? What's been the response?
No. Of course we did. I did individual talks with the players, and everybody had the same. Probably. I think we also a little bit mentioned it. When you have a break, you're missing that tension a little bit in your muscle, but also maybe here, and that resulted in this performance. And what I saw yesterday and also today, everybody, was much more alert in everything. They were anticipating and not reacting. And that is, when you are like a performance like Columbus Crew, you are reacting. And we have to anticipate. And when you're anticipating, you're already 1 or 2 steps forward. So then you are, you have already body tension, or muscle tension, because you're already anticipating the moment. But if you're reacting, then your muscles were intense. So I think that was a little bit lacking of that, because there were too many players, below the level. So hopefully it was an incident, and we can see. And I said, okay, also today, for the meeting, I said, okay, a bad result can always happen, but not in the way we play it. That's a bad result and a bad performance. And, you can be unlucky, you were much better, they blocked like 5-6 times, shot, hit the post 2 times or something like that. Great goalkeeper, the midst of his life, That can happen sometimes. But then you have still, of course, a bad taste about the result. But the performance was okay. What I said against, I think it was Philadelphia or something like that. We were a really good performance, but we lost 2-0. But I came much more positive out of that than the 2 games before that. And now we have to show that we still have a good performance, and then probably from the most time we're going to have the best result.
What game were you talking about?
I think it was Philadelphia at home that we lost.
Oh, way back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, we had a really bad play, and then we lost 2-0 against Philly. But I had a really good.
Dallas.
Oh, Dello.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry, Dello.
Dello's
That
okay.
was Dello. But one of those games that you thought, hey, this was really for me. You know, I saw light in the end of the tunnel at that moment because if we play like this, and I think I also mentioned to you all guys that we're gonna have points. Because you cannot have that 2 times or 3 times in a row that you play like this and you don't get rewarded.
I could be misremembering this, but I don't remember seeing a lot of guys staying after last week. So is it a good sign today that there are quite a few players up there still working, even though the session is done?
No, that's totally correct. And, of course, hey, they have to feel, hey, you have to step up, and they're feeling much more pressure in their mind, in their head. Also, the tension is there, you know, to a good performance, so that's good.
Just a few more.
Playing a Ron Jans managed team. I mean, I know he's doing a lot of experimenting, but does your history with him and your knowledge of him give you an idea of what their game plan will be?
No, but he's normally quite, like a really Dutch, coach. He wants to play position game, wants to play offense, dominated. Also with his team, Pek Zwolle, he won the final against me. He won 5-1. We were after 1 minute 1-0 up, so we had a good start, and then was down. But he always played, organized soccer from behind. But he knows also maybe right now he's not in that situation to do that. And I think he already mentioned, we're not coming for the beauty contest. No, we just have to try to get points also for the confidence of the players. And he did against Montreal. So I think he will be building up from there. But normally he's a really typical Dutch guy.
And talking about Bello, I think this is what it seemed like, but just to confirm, if you have your way, will he not be with the first team throughout the remainder of this year?
Well, I have to see. I'm close to contact, of course, with Steven Glassy for how he's developed. Also, what I see on track. But we're playing every day, so it's difficult, to fit him in right now. And again, he's focusing on the World Cup right now, and when he comes back, he has to be ready. He's 18 years old. Then still, he has to learn a lot. But I think physically, then he had a lot of games under his belt after this long period of injury. That's our goal for him, our plan for him. Then we see further. Again, I don't rule out that he still can be in the roster, but we have to wait.
How easily will Ajax win the Champions League?
By far not easy. No, you see, what what Frankie de Jong does with Barcelona in the team, with him in the team. He was, I think, crucial, of course, the league also. So you cannot. It's the same that we say, okay, I want, okay, Dark and Mendy, we're going to replace. Then you have a whole different team, and that's the same. They have to adapt. A new player from Mexico, from Argentina. Again, that takes time, and we want that, of course, and they have quality, all those players. But they are not the quality right now until now. Like they have to prove it if they're the same quality like the guys who left. So I think we cannot say, okay, they're going to be one again the semi-final. I think when they are in good shape and performance, they can make it every team very difficult. But to win it, no.